Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be wrapping up this little flip-flop accordion-like type of journal today. I'm just going to add a little pocket, and for those that want to know how I sewed these signatures in, and I did sew the 3 signatures in that I said I was going to sew in, I will put, after this little section here, I'm going to put that at the end, a little video on how I sewed those in if you're interested in that. But today it's just a little short craft along. I'm going to expand on that idea of using circles. So I have another circle cut out here, and this circle pocket is going to be a little different. It is, let me get to the page I want to put it on. So I want to put the circle pocket here on this page. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pocket that can be, it'll be a pocket that you can put several tags in. It'll be one you can kind of stuff a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure up this pocket, and the circle needs to hang over. Let's see, it hangs over at least a ½ inch here on these 2 sides. Or maybe, yeah, ½ inch. That would probably be great. So I'm going to fold one side in at about a ½ inch. So what I mean by that is a ½ inch at the widest part there. All right, so I've got this folded in, line it up to the side, come down, and depending on where I want this pocket to be, if I want it to be super low, then I can come all the way down. But I kind of want it to be sort of right like in this vicinity to hold my tags. And so let me grab one of the tags here. Sorry, I bumped you there. So I want to be able to hold one of these tags and want it to be able to go in so it doesn't fall out. And so that's going to kind of determine my height there. So I am going to go with just another ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch type of fold over, which is going to be good for me. So what I like about this circle pocket is I can kind of make the pocket the size I want, sort of on the fly. And I'm going to miter this corner here where we put our 2 folds in. So you'll notice there was this fold this way, and there was this fold this way, and you are able to see that crease in real life anyways, maybe not so much on the camera. And I'm just going to angle that off slightly, just enough to get rid of that bulk in there. That's just all I really want to do. Let's get rid of that bulk. And so now we have a pocket that will fit on our page and yet have this really pretty edge to it, just something different than just the standard pocket. I kind of like that idea. And before I put it in though, I'm going to add a little decoration, and this is something I'm going to add. Let me think here, where do I want it? I think I want it up here. So I'm going to put 2 little dots here. I made 2 little dots, and I'm going to put little holes in them. And I'm just going to put my 2 little holes right inside, like that, kind of close together. I'm going to take this tiny bit of ribbon, and I'm pretty sure this is 1/4 inch wide ribbon. Just going to put it inside, like so. Come on now, come on through. I'm going to put it through, and oh, I did this backwards. Okay, sorry. I'm going to go into the front way first. Yep, it'll get in there. It will happen. There we go. Like that. Going to flip it over. Okay, so by going back in and out of that pocket, I've created the illusion of a little bow without having to tie and, you know, make a knot, to make a bulky knot there on the, you know, it lays flatter here than if I tied it a couple of times. And that's in there nice and snug. So that's a cute little bow, just something for, something with a little decoration. And now I'm going to glue this in. And you'll want to glue. Now, if you have a whole bunch folded over because you're making it pocket smaller, you might want to take and just trim it off like this. All right, so that does get rid of some of the bulk there, right? Gets rid of that. And we'll just put our glue right down on this. You want to make sure you glue the edge here as well as the other edge, just because you don't want your ephemera to get hung up on it. And the same here. Make sure the outward edges are done. I'm just going to pinch this so that stays up like that. You want the bottom flap to go over the side tap. That will help the ephemera to go in so much better. And then we're just going to glue that into our side like so. So now you have a pocket that just looks different than the square pockets we're all used to. And this is, I'm so sorry. Oh, so sorry about that. And this is, because it has the flaps in there, this can expand quite a bit to put in more. If you want to, you can also glue it right here if you feel like your ephemera, you don't have that much ephemera to put in. You can put a little glue there just to kind of, did any glue come out? Probably not. Okay, you can put a little bit there just to hold it down so that it's a little bit more, it'll keep your ephemera in there even if you have just one piece, okay? So that is just a little idea of a way to make a little pocket look a little different than what you might be doing in the meantime. So thank you so much for that. I will do a flip through. Oh, no, there was one more thing I wanted to show you. And that is I have a tie here. And this is a piece of cloth that I just tore a strip off some Tim Holtz fabric cloth. And I'm just going to use this as my closure, a way to bundle up the journal. And then in the back, to help that stay together, I'm going to take a label or some kind of piece of ephemera, and I'm going to glue the top. I have to fill my little bottle, don't I? I'm going to glue at the top, and I'm going to glue here down at the bottom. I'm going to lay it over, and in this way that tie can be taken in and out, replaced with a new tie. You take a safety pin and thread through a new tie, something else you wanted, or maybe you felt this was in your way, whatever. It's removable that way, and then you're able to close it up. So that was the last finishing touches that will be going in this journal, and I will be doing a flip through shortly on that. And also, if you want to stick around and see how I sewed those signatures in with a 3 pamphlet stitch, please view that here. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Now today, we're going to sew in the signatures. And if this is something, if you have not sewn in signatures before, you might want to think about doing it. It's because it's pretty simple, pretty little project, and if you make a mistake, you can take it out and it'll be okay. So I'm going to be using for my thread extra strong button and carpets thread for heavy fabrics, because it's pretty much the same weight as my linen thread is, right? And so not everybody wants to invest in linen thread and all that stuff unless they know they're going to be doing more of it. So that is an option. Another option is to get pearl cotton. It is, pearl cotton is what it's called, P-E-R-L-E. It is in the floss, embroidery floss department. And this is also a really nice weight to work with as well. So these are just options to get. I would not use sewing thread. I believe it would be way too thin and probably end up tearing the pages more than anything else. So I'm just going to be using this today, but there's other options are there for you. There is a kit on Amazon that has the awl, punch holes, and bone folder and all kinds of stuff. And if you ever think you want to do more of it, that might be a good little kit to get. You're going to need 3 times the length of your spine. So that's about there. Probably be less. This is more than enough actually. And I'm going to be doing just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Now because we're going to be sewing into fabric, I'm not going to punch any holes. You don't need to anyways. And you don't really need to because the papers, there's not that many papers. I have here 7 sheets of paper folded in half to fit inside like so. I'm going to put a clip here on each side. You can use bull clips if you'd like. Maybe even large paper clips would probably work. And I got that clip together, and this is the first signature. Now, the way I'm arranging my signatures is I'm having one fold over, the second fold over, and the signature. One fold over and a signature again. I've already put this one in. Fold over and fold over. That's on the front of the journal. But if you're going to go, but on the other side of the journal, I'm going to be doing this twice again, putting in a signature here, and you'll have twice like that. So that when you get done, you will have one signature this way, and you'll have 2 signatures this way. Okay, so that's how I'm doing it. I am using this as my cover, and of course you want to do the accordion fold where you're going back and forth like so. Okay, so let's go ahead with that first signature. So one fold over, second fold over, and I'm going to eye up the middle. And it's not really going to matter a heck of a lot. So I'm going to eye it up, and you can measure if you feel better about it. I'm going to poke in my hole, and I'm using a tapestry needle, a large needle, going through. I am going to pull it this far, and then, sorry, my husband is coughing. He's recovering from a really bad flu. Then I'm going to eye up the middle here, and of course you can measure. And once I get that first stitch inside, I'm going to want to secure that tail someplace so that I don't pull it all the way through. So I'll put it underneath this clip. I also want to clip the pages to the journal itself. So I'm going to rest it inside that signature area and get another clip. Put one here, put another clip down here. Now this other part of the journal, I'm just going to kind of let it unfold and lay out kind of to the right of me there. Okay, oops, we already came out here. Maybe I'll come down here and put it inside this clip to make sure it stays. There we go. Okay, now we've got it up here. Now I'm going to go back in through the spine almost to the end, but not quite because I don't want it to fray. So I'm leaving like about an inch there from the end of the cloth, and I'm going to go back in and kind of watch it so that I go up in the middle this way. I'm going to pull it tightly. I'm going to go back in. Let's see, where would that be? That would be right about there. So you need to kind of eye that up a little bit, like my fingers there. So it'd be around in this area here. So I can come back in. Like so. I'm going to make it snug. Now I'm going to go back in the same hole in that middle. And when I come out, if you'll notice, the string is on this side of the long one here. That's kind of on this side. I'm going to try and come up on the other side. And you can always readjust that if you need to. And if you can't get the hole exactly, don't worry about it. It'll be fine in this project. And I'm going to pull up. Now, don't pull this way because you'll make your holes bigger. I'm going to pull this way to tighten. And if you can see, one string is on this side of this and one string is on that side of that. Okay, and then we're just going to make a knot. We'll make a square knot. So tie it this way, and then I'm going to tie it this way again. Okay, at this point you can clip them off, or you can leave them in case you want to put something on the bottom, but you can clip them up to about 1/2 inch, or you can tie a bow. Yeah, that would look kind of cute too. But now that is in there. So now we have the cover, journal area, flip over, and this will be the cover going the other way. So we'll go one flip, and we want to put the next one right inside here. All right, this is all sewn in. So on the first flip over, I'm going to be putting pockets and tags and that type of thing in this area. And then we'll turn over a page, and then we have the journal portion. We turn it again. We have another journal portion. We flip it again, more pockets. And then we're going to, I'll have to, this is my cover on the back, so I'll decorate this as well. More pockets and ephemera. Then we have the journaling portion, more pockets and ephemera, and then we can just keep on doing it over and over again, right? So that is how I have sewn them in. I know some of you are already well versed in sewing, but every so often I do like to demonstrate it because I know there are people who are new to it. Well, that wraps it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button if this helped you out, and we will be seeing you real soon. Have a great and crafty day. Bye.